I'm Wayta. Anyways, with the release of Steven Universe Future coming soon, I've decided I'll be the first one to make a Steven Universe rant video. Except, this time, it's explaining why I personally don't believe this show is garbage. What? No! Hey! Mindless followers! This guy has a separate opinion! Okay, so, for some background on this, in case you didn't know, on the 18th of September back in 2017, YouTuber RoboBuddies made a video called The Steven Universe Rant, which was a pretty good video. And despite how the title may seem, it was very well researched, and genuinely provides criticism that the Crewniverse can actually use to improve the show. That video got really popular, and sparked a ton of videos attempting to leech on said popularity, but they decided to forget the whole improvement part and only really ragged on the show, just because it was popular to do so, and this eventually started a whole hate train on the show, and it became super hip and cool to not like Steven Universe. I have to admit, I joined this hate train, but after a while I realized how stupid it was. Okay, these people think when criticizing the show, they get to make super rude and personal insults to Rebecca Sugar. Like, you know, calling her a racist, and, these are just things you don't say, especially when, like in this case, you barely have any evidence, and it's clearly them trying to be edgy. Oh, wait a second. Oh god. It's all come full circle. And when you do stuff like that and pass it off as criticism of the show, it's just stupid and kinda immature. Whenever these people actually end up critiquing the show, they like to bring up the animation errors. Which, I mean, isn't that big a deal, right? Okay, never mind. Yeah, the animation errors are a shame and certainly take away from the experience, but labeling things that are clearly stylistic choices as animation errors and saying, "Oh, the Crewniverse can't draw background characters," is just dumb, and you're obviously just grasping at straws. Many people also end up pointing to the pacing and episode arrangement between plot and townie episodes to why they don't like the show. And they end up blaming it on the Crewniverse for their incompetence, but they really aren't the ones to blame. And while we're at it, let's get someone who's actually qualified to explain it. Everyone, Gasher Bomb!
Like Wayta said, the Crewniverse aren't the ones to blame for the bad pacing, especially around Season 5 during the Change Your Mind arc. The Crewniverse has always been fighting to keep it a serialized, story-based show instead of being what Cartoon Network wants it to be, an episodic comedy akin to Teen Titans Go, because that's what kids watch. And they don't have faith in something that doesn't appeal to kids as much, since their largest demographic are kids 7 to 15.
Thanks, Ryan! In the end, you can't really blame the Crewniverse for the pacing issues, but at the same time, it isn't an excuse for the redemption arc that was hastily plastered on White Diamond.
Slap on that redemption arc! It's not a fucking miracle! Slap it on with the might of Zeus!
But going on a hate bandwagon on a show for views isn't the way to go. You actually need to provide criticism instead of just saying, "Oh, this show isn't the same as the first one." I mean, "Oh, look at the animation errors. Oh, the show's creator is racist. They're stupid. Oh, it's funny because I'm attacking the creators instead of actually critiquing the show." Straw man aside, I do get those issues with the show, but people actually need to acknowledge them properly. Criticism is supposed to help people get better. Nowadays, people are just using it as an excuse to make it seem like the recipient can't take criticism. And honestly, it's stupid. Yep, that's it. See ya.